Jack Nicklaus.
This is the minute. The millions around the world.
Jack Nicklaus. Jack Nicklaus.
This is the minute the millions around the world have waited for.
We will allow you to enjoy all of this.
Jack Nicklaus.
This is the minute the millions around the world have waited for.
We will allow you to enjoy all of this. They are dancing in the pubs of Dublin. Harrington with an ace.
And we have a shining star at sunset. Rory continues his run to greatness.
The return to glory.
Jack Nicklaus.
This is the minute the millions around the world have waited for.
We will allow you to enjoy all of this. They are dancing in the pubs of Dublin. Harrington with an ace.
And we have a shining star at sunset. Rory continues his run to greatness.
The return to glory.
The AIG Purcell and Women's Intermediate Foursomes. We are here at Gort Golf Club. A rain shower has started to come in here now. It's a blustery but a gorgeous day, gorgeous enough day here in Gort Golf Club. This is the second last of the Bogeyman's AIG live coverage. What we're going to be doing today is following all four matches of the Purcell across holes 10 to 14 and then we'll be joining the women's intermediate foursomes again for the holes 10 to 14. We'll be with a hole and a half with each group, and then we will be joining the action as it culminates around or close to the 18th hole. We're going to have as much of action as we can for you as possible. Right now, we are going to be walking now and following the very first match here in this Purcell. So we're going to just walk on around. It's just started to rain, which is a little bit of a pity. I'll stand on this side of you so that cameraman doesn't over. Watch your foot there. I'm just going to get scoring here for you. It's getting a bit heavy on the all rain. We should be okay for the time being. As soon as we have it, but was car park. And for people that do not know, first of all, obviously is men's foursomes as well. So alternating shot. We'll get up as close to the action as we can for you now. The rain is really coming down. First to play there was Cavan Golf Club. To the par 4, 10th hole. So far, rain seems to be no, it needs no bell. Completely wrong there. Is very well. Right, that's very unfortunate. Okay, much.
1, 2, 2, 2.
Okay, and we are back. Apologies for the audio delay on our end, but we were just getting one or two things tidied up. The lovely west of Ireland weather playing a little bit of havoc with audio, but we are back, and so I'm going to give you an update as we join match number 3 here in the AIG Men's Purcell All-Ireland Final. Before we get into the scoring, just a quick reminder that all the coverage that we're doing today and all of our live broadcast coverage is brought to you in partnership with AIG, who are a proud partner of Golf Ireland and have been for 25 years now. So match number 3, which is the one we are with, Kerr Park, is currently 5 up through 10 holes, and that is made up of Willie Morrissey and John Mitchell, who are on the left-hand side of the hole here, and Maddie Riley and Damien Johnson from County Cavan Golf Club are here on the right-hand side. So potential opportunity for Cavan Golf Club to win one back here, as Kerr Park on the left-hand side just look to be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, so the you can see here the golf ball this big evergreen tree, so order business. To play, and a correction there on my behalf. Apologies. This is actually Kerr Park here. Yeah. Lee Marcy there just punching out. Towels. And now playing their third shot. After County Cavan. So downhill, downwind. Downwind, 150 meters. There. Pitch onto the green. Let release. For their third shot, their birdie putt. And they have the opportunity to eat into this Kerr Park lead. Meanwhile, in matches number 1 and 2, Kerr Park are 5 up in match number 1. That's Barry Maloney and Kev Maguire. Match number 2, County Cavan are 6 up through 10 holes. That was team Noel Johnston and Patrick O'Reilly. They're playing against Kerr Park's Donald Milan and John McGrath. This match here is Matty Riley and Damien Johnston of County Cavan, who are currently 5 down, to Kerr Park's William Morrissey and John Mitchell. The final match of the AIG men's Pierce Purcell All-Ireland final is to make the turn now. They'll be turning in a moment or two. And that is County Cavan, who are 3 up in that match. Stephen Smith and Brendan McClary over Kerr Park's John Malloy, John Cashman. It's a lovely touch there. Very nice play there by total. They don't score now in this match here. Number 3, Kerr Parker currently 6 up through 11 holes. That hole is tied in bogey 5s, which I think Kerr Park must feel like they stole one there. Unfortunately, Damian Johnson just lipping out there from 2 foot for the par putt. Hate to see it, but you know, I'm sure the guys in Kerr Park are delighted to see it. We're going to continue on. We're going to join this group as I tee off on the 12th hole here now. And then we will take a quick ad break and join the final group as they look to catch up with us on the 12th hole. That final match. Each match in this competition is fairly one-sided. Either way, has to be said. Match number 1, 5 in Kerr's favour. Match number 2, 6 up in Cavan's favour. Match number 3, 6 up in Kerr's favour. Match number 4, 3 up in Cavan's favour. It's none of these games are particularly close as it stands at the moment, but they feel very, very close. We will wait here as both players head back. Actually, you tell what, we got a bit of time. We'll go for the wander. It's a lovely day now. The rain has stopped. The audio is back. We're all happy. I've got my thermal warmer on. Bought it in the pro shop in Gort Golf Club, keeping me warm. It's tropical. It's lovely. All jokes aside, it is a lovely golf course. Gort Golf Club is stunning. My first time coming out here, walking golf course. Very nice track. Really enjoying it. Conditions are very tough. Has to be said for the player. The way they're playing. And how it's advantage. Has died. Probably So there was no doubt about it. Because this golf ball, this golf ball ceases to be in play. So we're going to have to reload here on this 12th hole. Because currently 6-11. This could be a head match in the next hole or two for Cavan if they don't pull off something very, very quickly. Looking at scores for you, just trying to get an update. Come down a little bit more now. Match number 1 has been brought back a little bit now. Care Park are just the 3 up through 12 holes. That is Barry Maloney and Kevin McGuire, who lead Barry McDermott and Darren Green. Match number 2, Cavan, Doug Johnson, and Patrick O'Reilly are still through the latest There's 10 holes. We can see them there on the 12th. So 12th green, so that scoring will be updated as soon as we have it. Care Park are being represented in match number 2 by Don Molan and John McGrath. Match number 3, match that with at the moment. Care Park are 6 up through the 11th holes. Looks like that could very easily move to 7-0 after this situation here gets resolved in some way, shape, or form. And the final match of this AIG men's Pierce Purcell, our final, is all square through 10 holes. That is going to be the crucial match, the crucial game, because as it stands at the moment, Care Park are leading in 2 matches, Cavan are leading in 1. And the final match is all square. So as it stands right now, the scoring will be 1.5 in favour of Park. So yeah, in that final match. What we're going to do is, whilst we're working on some kind of resolution here, we'll take a quick ad break and we'll take a little bit of shelter and we'll be back to you just after this. Okay. And so Cavan's Matty Riley has hit his third shot off the tee for Cavan Golf Club as we watch him now make the lonesome walk, it has to be said, from the tee box back to the fairway as he looks to catch up with his partner. But we are going to jump on ahead of himself there, and we'll follow his partner as they hit their approach shots in. So Matty Riley there hitting their third shot off the tee, and we're just going to go catch up with Damien Johnston, who's going to hit the second shot, or I guess the fourth shot for Cavan Golf Club. A little bit strong off his left to right. Lovely shot. Shot the flag. Just comes up short of the green. He's not too happy with that, and I mean, understandable. But we continue on. Now, next to hit for Kerr Park will be John Mitchell. Great position here, left hand side, just into the rough. A little over 100 yards to the pin, and he's carried that onto the back tier. The ball might trickle, but it does trickle back down to a degree. It's going to be a long birdie putt for Willie Marcy. Not sure quite how we can hear watching us at home, but it's very blustery. You can see how much havoc that's playing with the golfer's shots in terms of control and whether they need to club up, club down, depending upon wind conditions. And there's also being said that it's obviously Salt Cup weekend that's going on at the moment. Foursomes is a big part of that tournament. Playing the certain golf ball, will play a big impact, especially if you're playing a golf ball that your playing partner will play with quite a lot, but you may not play with, you wouldn't be quite as comfortable. I imagine at this stage in the competition, though, they've played with each other's golf balls quite a lot, that they're very comfortable, but it's still something worth taking into consideration, particularly on a big day like today, the All-Ireland finals. It is going to be fifth shot now, because they're going to take a provisional off the tee, so a third shot off the tee, fourth shot to here, and Andy Riley is hitting the fifth shot. The second match in this competition between Cavan and Kerr Park has concluded and has gone the way of Cavan Golf Club. Giving themselves or so for their sixth shot. Kerr Park, Willie Marcy. This ball is going to fall to very right to left. So that is over 7-6 victory for Kerr Park, Willie Marcy and John Mitchell over Andy Cavan's, Matty Riley and Damien. It is also Andy Cavan Golf Club, and the competition is just finishing up, but high fives, hugs, claps all around. This match comes to a conclusion. The score at the moment is 1 matches. First final match is finishing up on the left green. We speak. Just a quick coverage is brought to you by AIG, a long-term partner of Golf Ireland, had 25 years. And we're going to take a quick ad break, and then we will join the final match coverage as they reach us here on the 12th hole, and then we'll move over to the women's intermediate foursomes. Listen, two of the men's matches are done now. They finished 7-6. So they were 7-6. And so we can see over my shoulder here the final match of the AIG men's Purcell All-Ireland final is approaching the 12th tee box, and we'll be waiting for coverage to join us here on the 12th tee. But an update on scoring in that match is that it is still all square as far as we're aware through 10 holes. We will obviously have updated scoring for you once they reach us, and we will join that match for the 13th hole up to the 14th tee box. Then our coverage will move over to the AIG Women's Intermediate Foursomes All-Ireland Final, which is currently just making their way to the 10th hole right now as we speak. The Intermediate Foursomes Final is between Athenry and Castlecomer. A little bit of a grudge match, a clash of the titans between Galway and Kilkenny, which will be a great match to follow and to follow along with. Match number 1 for Castlecomer, who are currently 2 up through 9 holes. Helen Murphy and Ita Madigan are playing against Athenry's Marianne Hosty and Eilish O'Flynn. Apologies for any inevitable mispronunciations of names there. Match number 2, Castlecomer lead again. Joan Brennan and Bessie Brophy are 1 up through 6 holes over Eilish Duke and Cara O'Neill. Match number 3, Athenry have a 2 up through 6 lead, and that's Aoife McCormick and Fiona Burke, who lead over Maureen Norton and Margaret O'Keefe. The final match is again going the way of Athenry, who are also 2 up through 6 holes on the latest scoring that we have, and Maria Conlon and Marion O'Brien are 2 up, as I said, over Teresa Manning and Emma Walsh. So 2 matches going the way of either club as it stands right now. So 2 points apiece is the projected scoring that we have in the AIG Women's Intermediate Foursomes. But as I said, we're going to stick with this final match between County Cavan and Kerr Park, as Stephen Smith and Brendan McClary of County Cavan are tied against John Malloy and John Cashman of Kerr Park. 2 Johns taking on Stephen and Brendan. We're waiting for a play to come up and reach us here. We're watching them tee off now. And that golf ball is just going down the right-hand side of the fairway as we see it, just into the rough, similar enough to where Kerr Park were, where William Morrissey and John Mitchell were for their tee shot off of this 12th hole. We obviously missed the first tee shot of this group. I was chatting away there. So they're making their way up the 12th fairway. They will be with us shortly. But in the meantime, enjoy these lovely pictures of the 12th green and 12th hole here at Gort Golf Club. And Stephen Smith there for Cavan Golf Club has just hit the approach in to this 12th green. Lovely shot. It's on the lower tier, same tier as where the flag is, as they're just waiting for Kerr Park to hit their approach in. Kerr just went out to the right-hand side of the fairway. Currently can't see them. They could be in a spot of bother. But we'll walk on a little bit closer to the green, see what's going on. Oh no, they're down there, even further down on the left. So they're directly behind the flag, down that little drop. And they've hit that. That's going to go long, just onto that top tier. Not going to come down. It's going to be a tricky putt. Now we're going to move a little bit closer, but two good shots in there by both Kerr Park and by Cavan Golf Club. The two long range puts to come, but Kerr Park certainly with the longer putt and the tougher putt is going to be trying to traverse down that bank toward the flag. They don't score now in this final match. It is a Jonathan Lloyd, John Catchman, two Johns, two Johnnies, as they may be known as. We're going to call them for our coverage today, the two Johnnies from Kerr Park. One of the longer of the putts. So a lot of green to work with here. Fast putt. Bang. This. They're starting pretty close to me, to be honest with you. They're going to have to push it right quite a bit. And it's going to take a hard left turn. So pace very important. Fly path. It's going to be close. Back. That's going to be an absolute dagger, bro. What a putt. What a putt. A huge putt there by the two Johns of Kerr Park. And he's all the pressure now on Brendan McCleary of Cavan Golf Club to have to hold this putt half the hole and just remain the one down. Otherwise, two down through 12 holes is what awaits them. But a big time putt by the two Johns there. is going to be that for this match. So now 2 down through 12 holes, but I said a monster putt made by 2 Johns there of Kerr Park. Super putt. We're going to follow this group now as they play off the 13th hole. We will follow all the action here. And again, draws it from right to left, started in the middle of the green. A nice enough bounce, and that's just on the fringe on the left hand side of the green. A nice enough position, but probably need to put that one a little bit closer if they were to apply a bit more pressure and try and ease into the 2 down lead over against Kerr Park. We're going to continue on with coverage of this hole and this match. And upon culmination of this 13th hole, we will then move our coverage over to the AIG Women's Intermediate Foursomes Final. First to play will be the 2 Johns, Kerr Park. liberating after coming they put, and they deliver this similar type of magic. Everything is going to run away from them. Touch. Green. This man has got some short game. Drains a massive putt on his left, and then chips it to a foot and a half there on 13. They've been made to market there, but a super chip. Now, the onus is on John Cashman, who made that chip and made that massive putt. Follow this group here now as I tee off in the 14th hole. We'll take an ad break after that, and then we will go and join the women's intermediate foursomes. But we'll finish with these tee shots in the men's competition, give you an overall score as to what's going on, and then we will move over to the women's competition after that. And so the final match here in the men's AIG Purcell has just teed off on the 14th hole. The 14th is a par 5, 495 meters from the black tees, 475 meters from the white tees, which is where the tournament's being played from at the moment. We will give you a quick update on scoring across the board, and then we'll move our coverage across to the women's competition. Match number 1, County Cavan are 1 up through 15 holes over Kerr Park. That's Barry McDermott and Darren Green, who are leading over Barry Maloney and Kevin Maguire. Match number 2 went the way of County Cavan Golf Club, a 7-6 victory for Noel Johnson and Patrick O'Reilly. Match number 3 went the way 7-6 again in the way of Kerr Park. Willie Morrissey and John Mitchell taking down Matty Riley and Damien Johnson. This match here now we've just seen has now gone to 3 up in the way of Kerr Park. John Malloy and John Cashman coming in clutch in the last 2 holes. John Cashman in particular living up to that cash money name, making that big putt on the 12th hole, following that up with a very impressive chip on the 13th to stone dead, about a 1.5 foot. John Malloy taking the plaudits as he tapped in there for par. Stephen Smith and Brendan McClary struggling a little bit at the moment, but we are going to move over after this short break to the women's intermediate foursomes. But before we do that, a quick reminder that all of our coverage today and all of our coverage over the last 5 weeks, including next week, is all brought to you by AIG, who are a proud partner of Golf Ireland, have been for 25 years. If you're a Golf Ireland member, you can get an additional 10% off of your car insurance if you go and visit AIG.ie. And one last reminder to thank you all for watching these live streams that we've been doing. And if you've done already, please subscribe. Good value for all of you. But B, means a lot to us. It means the more people that subscribe to the channel, the more people that watch, the more that we can do coverage at events such as these. So please subscribe. It means a lot to us. We really appreciate it. We'll be back to you in 2.5 minutes just after this ad break. Okay, and we are back. And so we're going to head over to just behind the 13th tee box, behind the 13th green, because the first of the AIG Women's Intermediate Foursomes is about to wrap up on the 12th hole. Scoring-wise, in match number 1, Castlecomer's Helen Murphy and Eva Madigan are 2 up The latest scoring we have there is 2 9-holes, but we will get an updated score on that as they wrap up on the 12th. They're playing against Marion Hosty and Eilish O'Flynn. Again, apologies for any inevitable mispronunciations of names. Match number 2, Eilish Duke is playing with Cara O'Neill for Athenry, and they are playing against Castlecomer's Joan Brennan and Bessie Brophy. Match number 3, we can keep on going. Match number 3, Athenry is 3 up through 9 holes. Aoife McCormick and Fiona Burke 3 up over Maureen Norton and Margaret O'Keefe of Castlecomer. And in the final match, Athenry's Maria Conlon and Marion O'Brien 2 up through 6 holes, but we'll get updated scoring for you on that over Castlecomer's Teresa Manning and Emma Walsh. So, scores on the doors as it stands right now. 3 matches going the way of Athenry. 1 match, the first match, the only match going the way of Castlecomer. So in the grudge match between Galway and Kilkenny, it seems to be going the way of Galway as it stands right now. But we can see here now that play is beginning to conclude on the 12th hole as the very first match is ever so slowly making their way over to the 13th tee. They're just tidying up on the 12th green here at the moment. I'll tell you what, whilst we're waiting, we'll take one more quick ad break and then we'll be back to you after this while we're waiting. And we are back, and still waiting for an update on the very first match of the AIG Women's Intermediate Foursomes. But scores haven't quite been as quick to come through as you'd like. But sure, there you go. That's the nature of it. We do have an update on scoring in the last match, which has now gone through 9 holes. Maria Conlon and Marion O'Brien, 2 up through 9 holes. So scoring overall hasn't changed. There's still 3 matches going the way of Athenry against Castlecomer's first match, which is going in their favour. We can see the last of the matches teeing off over here. So now let's come over here and we can just. This is the final match of the women's intermediate foursomes teeing off on the 10th hole there. On the tee first, I'm quite sure in the yellow and navy on the tee is Castlecomer. And that's an unfortunate tee shot there that she a little bit of a top, but it'll run down the hill and make its way onto the fairway. On the tee from I think it's Athen Ryan now in the white, in the navy and white. I could be completely wrong on that though, so you know. That's a good drive though, good strike. Yep, very nice. And they're heading away down the 10th hole as we continue to wait for play to finish out here on the 12th green before action moves over to us on the 13th. An update on scoring for you on the AIG Men's Purcell All-Ireland Finals. The very first match is still 1-up through 16 holes for County Cavan. Barry McDermott and Darren Green leading over Barry Maloney and Kevin Maguire of Kerr Park. They're going to be coming up the 17th and 18th quite shortly. So as we move down the 14th hole with the first group, I imagine we will cross paths with that final match, that first match, and see how that goes. As I said, matches 2 and 3 have been won 7-6 by County Cavan in match number 2 and 7-6 to Kerr Park in match number 3. The final match we still have as 3 up through 13 holes in the favour of Kerr Park. So still a 2-2 split as it stands at the moment, but match number 1 still very tight, still very nip-tuck between County Cavan and Kerr Park. We're seeing some spectators are starting to make their way up the 13th hole. This par 3, and the par 3 for the women today is playing. I will get these numbers here for you now. 110 meters from the red tees, but the increase in elevation can't be understated. I'd say it's probably adding at least 1 club, and then they're also playing dead into the wind, which is easily going to be adding another club on top of that. So plenty of factors for these women to take into account, but they appear to be walking past. But no, they're walking down toward the red tee box. We're going to make our way over here to basically watch their tee shots. We'll stand next to President of Golf Ireland. She has the best view. So we'll stand somewhere near her. So first to tee off there was Castlecomer's Helen Murphy and Ethan Madigan. It looked like it was a little hairy. faded over the trees, and it's just something rough to the left side of the screen. Yeah, it should be simple enough up and down, but that's how I responded. Very impressively kind, bang into the middle of the green, and then a little bit of a downhill putt, left to right slider. It will be a fast putt for SMI. Tested up and down for passing corner. Scoring is being updated for us, so as soon as we have an updated scoring, there we go, have an updated scoring for you. Perfect. What timing? Cascomer are 3 up through 12 holes. So Helen Murphy and Ethan Allen 3 up over Marianne Purcell and Irish Flynn. So Cascomer just a little bit of work to do to try and get up and out to their par, whereas we had to say the advantage on this hole is with that's an Golf Club. The plan for our coverage with this group is we will join up for this hole, this green, as they finish out on the 13th, and then we will work our way down the 14th hole, the par 5 with them, and then we will be joined by the second match, the third match, and the fourth match. And that should bring us up to the 17th or 18th hole, and the culmination play as soon as we have it. Of course, if matches finish a little bit before the 18th hole, or if they go beyond the 18th hole, we will try and bring as much of that coverage to you as we possibly can. We have a final score in the men's Pierce Purcell Cup. Well, final score of one of the matches, not in the overall competition. In match number 1 is going the way of County Cavan, who have won 2 and 1. Brian McDermott and Darren Green, the victors, with Nathan Malone and Kevin Warner and Craig Pearce. So how it stands right now. County Cavan have 2 points, Clare Park have 1 point, giving us 4 points. Two foot. Very nice. Very nicely done by Castle. And that put there. Bogey or So has to be said, a super up and down there from the right-hand side of the green for Castlecomer to extend their lead to 4 up through 13 holes as they head on over to the tee box here now for the 14th. So the 14th hole is a par 5, 387 meters. Going back to the middle. Just on the left-hand side of the fairway. And a lovely shape there by Athenry, fading it right down the fairway. But first to play is Athenry. Three wood in hand, and it's pushed out to the right and tree trouble there coming into play a little bit. This hole is playing directly downwind, so I know I'm saying that the 13th hole is playing directly into the teeth of the wind. A little bit. Ground draw there as well. That ball looks like it's just going to trickle onto the edge of the green. Scoring for you at home through the second and third match. In match number 2, Eilish Duke and Cara O'Neill 2 up through 12 holes over Castle Comers, Joan Brennan and Bessie Brophy. Match number 3, Athenry lead there also as Eva McCormack and Fiona Burke have a 3 up through 11 lead over Maureen Norton and Margaret O'Keefe. Athenry have just progressed the golf ball a little bit further there. There was a considerable amount of tree trouble to try and maneuver, but that golf ball has just come up shy of the greenside bunkers. There are 3 bunkers to the right hand side of this green, 1 bunker to the just short left of this green also. And I think Athenry have found the first greenside bunker. No, just left of it. And Castle Comer, though, have found their greenside bunker. It will be Athenry to play first. And Athenry, their 4th shot. Is an operation across both say about the men's and the women's. That's very nice. Just runs on a little bit too much, but very nice shot. Castlecomer now with a very tricky bunker shot. Everything's going to run away from them. So not the nicest of lies here for the Castlecomer player. Ooh, got a road golf buggy. Okay. Regular service has resumed here now. Castlecomer with their fourth shot. And they remain in the bunker here. So the advantage being handed back and forth between the two clubs. And that golf ball has airmailed the green out to the far side. And things just getting from bad to worse, you have to say, for Castlecomer here now. All Athlone can really do is just continue to wait and watch as this unfolds. And so this is match number 2. Ailish Duke and Cara O'Neill of Athenry are 3 up through 13 holes over Castlecomer. First to play is Castlecomer. They are in the yellow and navy tops. Representing Castlecomer is Bessie Brophy and Joan Brennan. We'll have confirmation on who is whom for you shortly, but in the team of Ailish Duke and Cara O'Neill, as Castlecomer's putt comes up 20 foot short, really. As Cara O'Neill is the player in the cap. She is going to be playing first. Sorry, apologies. Ailish Duke is the player in the cap. Cara O'Neill is in the pink beanie. So Ailish to putt now. They'll know this putt's going to be slow after seeing their competitors. So it's got to get up the hill. It's got to continue getting up the hill a bit more than that. And that's about 8 foot short. So a bit of a tester for her teammate, Cara O'Neill. But it'll be Castlecomer who are first to play. It's tough conditions, has to be said, for all players involved right now. It's very windy, as you can see from the flag, just blowing all about the place. And with that wind comes a significant amount of rain. Not at the moment, but as you can see, downwind or upwind, there is rain due to come our way. And it looks ominous. What else might look a little ominous is this putt for Castlecomer, as they are 3 down on the 14th hole, running out of holes, it has to be said. But all of these matches are very, very, very tight. And that slides by on the low side for Castlecomer. Very unfortunate. That putt is, of course, conceded by Athenry, and Cara O'Neill here now. She knows what this putt's going to do. She knows it's going to fall from her left to right. She knows it is not going to be the quickest of putts. It is into this very gusty wind. Giving it her full attention. She's happy with her line, happy with her target. Couple of practice strokes. Balls away, and that is also low. And that is unfortunate. And that is conceded. Coverage of match number 2 here. We'll quickly nip across the the fairway here as we follow this match here down the 15th hole at Gort Golf Club. Weather is fluid regardless. Bringing you this exclusive coverage on the Bogeyman Golf channels, brought to you by AIG. Braving these west of Ireland windy conditions. That putt there for Cara O'Neill was to put Athenry 4 up through 14 holes, which, I mean, that would have been game, set, and match, really. But we continue on down the 15th hole here at Gort Golf Club. – 290 meters. And it is piercing out to the right hand side. Happy with that. The players are going on. Joan giving her teammate a pat in the back there. You can feel the tension between the clubs. They're not talking to each other. There's no good shot. There's no exchanges whatsoever between these clubs. The Galway-Kilkenny rivalry seems to just transcend hurling and camogie, and it's just across the board. These are two counties that clearly do not like each other very much. Not a word between them. But we continue on, and we make our way down the 15th fairway. Sole match in which Castlecomer are no, never mind. The first match was the sole match where Castlecomer were leading. This is the second match. I tripped myself up there. I apologize. Irish Duke and Cara O'Neill 3 up. Cara O'Neill here with the opportunity to put a bit of distance between Athenry and Castlecomer. 3 up on the 15th hole. An opportunity now to close this match out and put the first points on the board in this match for Athenry. They're just watching the match in front of them conclude on the green. You can see some movement out onto the right hand side as the final match in the men's Purcell is going down the 16th hole. But back to our competition here. Cara O'Neill just waiting for the group in front to clear the green. Started on the right hand side, straight at the flag, bounce in front of the green and release it down. Very nice shot by Cara O'Neill there. Misty rain beginning to come down a little bit more here in Gort Golf Club. It's getting pretty grey, getting a little grim. That was my Jarvie Clarkson impersonation right there. Here we have a lot of rain. For now, one drive actually right here off the 8th. For these trees here, as you can see, everyone's got the umbrellas up. It's now another tropical day in Ireland in September. But as we have confirmation as to who exactly is hitting.